Hello, everybody.
Good evening.
Yes, and welcome to Hillbilly Select Reviews, where I review everything that has anything to do with alcohol. And as a bonus, what do I do on Sunday?
Coffee.
And that's what we're doing today.
Yeah.
Now, I have done several liquor-infused coffees, especially bourbon.
Okay.
Now, today, we're doing this from Fante's Coffee House in Louisville, Kentucky. And they have one that is flavored with not only bourbon, but Yellowstone Bourbon. And those of you who know bourbon,
good?
Yeah, it's good. It's been to the distillery a few times. And matter of fact, I've reviewed it on my bourbon playlist, so you got to check that out. I have playlists about everything. But Yellowstone's good. It's actually made from a descendant of Beams, and his last name's Beam. I think he's the only actual Beam still making whiskey. They got a cool little place. Now, Fante's Fante''S is a cool place. It's an old house, and they have a beautiful place to sit, and you can go out back, and it's just nice. It's right in the heart of the, well, it's just outside of the city a little. But let me show them some interesting stuff about this. So, there it is. It's got the old Kentucky Proud on it. What I love about it is, on the back, it tells you the date it was ground, which is very, like yesterday here. Full city roast. And it gives you a check of where it is on a scale from light to dark and tells you the exact number of the roast itself.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so 47.1, just a hair past medium going toward dark. Full city roast, and I believe this is Columbia beans.
Okay.
So.
And the people that roasted are Fantas? Is that what
he's been in business. He's been in the coffee business before he opened up his shop about 3 years ago for, I think it was 40 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I'm looking forward to this.
Does some cool stuff. So, if you're in the area, and you can go online and order, of course. They got good coffees. I've done them before in the past. Let's see if we can smell anything. It's got a nice, beautiful coffee smell to it. And I don't smell.
Oh, I don't smell any bourbon, which is good with me because I'm not really.
You're not a big
bourbon person. Living in Kentucky, that's kind of like.
Yeah, that's a sin.
Yeah. Kind of is, isn't it?
And,
but that coffee smells awesome.
Oh, it smells so well.
And I'm a coffee.
I mean, they just roasted it and ground it up.
I love coffee more than anything.
That's, folks, when you get his age, that's a true statement.
Yeah,
we're the same age, by the way. That's what's so funny about that. Look at this French press. Look at the color on it. So we're going to plunge it down, and the head on this one, if you can see it, is dark. Like the last one was like a tan.
Creamy.
Yeah, creamy. And this is a dark. This is just the. I like to go because if you don't, it could, So we're doing nice. And while I'm doing this, what are you guys doing? Not just sitting there. Don't give me this. Hurry up, then. Subscribe. Hit the thing real quick while I'm doing this. Don't give me no lip. I need some subscriptions here. All right, gives me a reason to live, folks. All right, so we give this a nice plunge. And then Jim will pour his first. And you know what? We get to hear that. I love the sound of the coffee pouring. It could be commercial. Now listen up to this. He's got his greatest dad's mug there that was picked up for him in
Disney
that the family just got back from.
Listen to that.
I love it.
This is where I start my morning.
Well, if you start any other way, there's something wrong with you.
Oh, is that awesome?
Now, I hope you all are having your cup, right? We're going to drink it together, all right? Till we get to be together, which sometimes I do meet my viewers. I love it.
I tell you what, I started with John. We started this channel, 4 years? 4 years ago. 4 years ago, and then I moved away up to northern Kentucky from Louisville.
Some people may not know that.
Right. And so John has continued on, and he's just doing a great job. But I miss this. I miss getting together. And he really does go way above and beyond to make you guys, inform you guys on different things to drink. Every Sunday I wake up, I turn on the coffee thing, and I have my first cup of coffee watching him do a review of coffee, which is...
See, I love that.
Which is kind of like my Sunday routine, which is neat.
So, we're going to give this a nice sniff.
See, I smell no bourbon.
I don't either. Now, do you smell...
Which is fine with me.
Right. It's got a nice roasty...
Yeah. Like
now, this
this smells darker, like
it does.
Toasty...
Yeah.
Kind of...
not burnt toast, but nice dark toast.
Right.
Now, I'm wondering if the taste will be bourbon or if it'll just be in there and it adds to it, but you don't know what it is. Like a spaghetti sauce, and you may not be able to pick out every little thing in there, but when it's all together, and it's
really good.
Yeah. So let's see what we got. No, I can tell if there's alcohol in here. And there's no alcohol in here, right? There may be a little bit of residual alcohol that's actually in here, but when I say alcohol, I mean the flavor of a whiskey. I don't know. You don't taste anything like that?
No, because I would know, because that is, whiskey's my least favorite of any
And you don't like it?
spirit.
Yellowstone.
And I love spirits, but...
Now, we got a surprise for the viewers today. Not only am I doing my they always know I put heavy cream in there.
But we're at my house. John's up visiting. And look what we have here at my house.
But
the same thing.
Same thing.
But he turned me on to this stuff. I got to give him that, because I was putting in half and half, and this is the bomb, as they say here in Cincinnati.
But what is the other surprise that we have? They don't always. Well, you can get that first and then show them real nice. And what you learned about it real quick.
Well,
because now you're all excited. You think
I am excited. I am excited.
The man's unaged 10 years because he discovered something.
I'm a diabetic, so I can't have sugar in my coffee.
But you enjoy something that's tasty and tastes good.
Right.
Okay.
So that's why I like this, because it's
cream, yes.
all fat.
Yes.
And it doesn't do anything to my
And
glycemic
it
index.
has great taste and flavor.
But John was talking about in a previous video, cocoa. And I was like, God, I can't have that. That's chocolate. It has a bunch of sugar in it. And John goes, no, it doesn't. If you look here on the... I don't know if you can...
There it is.
You can see that?
0.
No sugar. And I was like, well, then it's got to have a bunch of carbs. So I look on here, 3 grams of carbs. But then it has 2 dietary fibers, which take away 2 of the carbs.
And if you don't use
that's a full tablespoon.
Right. So if you use less,
so if I use a half a tablespoon, I get a half of a carb.
Yeah.
For all that taste.
Yeah.
And
what else? Is this good for you, or is it medium for you?
Oh, it's really good for you. It lowers blood pressure. Has polyphenols in it that are antioxidants.
Makes you feel good.
Yeah.
It's immune. No, right.
It helps with your actual absorption of sugar into the
It's actually good for
instead of fat. It's really good for you.
And forget the taste. It tastes great.
So I'm putting it in.
He's putting.
I think I got a new daily routine.
He's got a new routine.
Plus, it kind of makes your coffee in the morning taste like dessert, which I never get dessert anymore. So
but now you do. And you know what? This is better than this. This is a good damn dessert. Now, the other thing you can do, what I do sometimes, but you won't do because you don't like the taste of it, but I'll put coconut oil. Because that's good for you too.
Yeah, I'm not a coconut.
I know, and it gives you the coconut. So now I'm really, and it's all health.
Yeah.
You know, many times you get healthy desserts. Now we got the cream and the cocoa. What do you think?
Awesome. Yeah, awesome.
What a decadent coffee, and it's nothing that we.
Well, and you know, this is even better. You know, you get somebody come over to your house for dinner, and you know how people like to have coffee after dinner.
Yeah.
And instead of serving them a sugar pile, cake or whatever,
right?
You could serve them a nice cup of good coffee.
With the cream?
With the cream.
Because that's
and the cocoa.
And you already ate, so you're and that just fills you up, makes it perfect.
Yeah.
And if they do have the thing, so what? You have this, and that's all you need.
Yeah.
No, it's good, man.
Boy, I'm glad I learned this today.
And now we've got that coffee shine through because this was just roasted and just grind, so it's got that.
Well, that's the most important part to me. Is that I don't want either of them to cover up the coffee.
You want it to shine through and it just kind of blend
I love
in.
coffee.
Yeah. Well, the cream is held up perfectly. The cream added that sweetness, not really sweet, but perceived. The mouthfeel, more from skim milk now to whole milk. It always feels better than skim milk. Smoother. It brings out the flavor. The fat does. Any bitterness is nullified with the coffee. And then, with the cream. And if that isn't good enough, we added this for extra flavor and extra antioxidants. Holy shit, when we get done with this, folks, I think we're going to run around the neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's good. Fante does a good job. Fanta's, I think it's how you say it.
Oh, that's the eggnog.
Yeah, Fanta's. This is a cool bag too. Remember the other one was brown, the Highland? Now they got like a kind of a copper color. Fante''S coffee. I love that it uses Yellowstone bourbon, not a bourbon like artificial flavor. This is the real bourbon infused in here. That's special, and that makes a big difference. It's really tasty. It's just a good job. So, Mr. Fante, I know you've been in the coffee business for 40 years, and I want to congratulate you on a very fine job. Like I said, if you are in the Louisville area, of course, you're going to visit me. And you can visit this coffee house, or you can go online and order some of his coffee. It's very good. Of course, I always support local business.
Yeah, absolutely. Small businesses. I do too.
So, we were happy to see you all.
I hope you all had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year coming up. And hopefully this next year is a little bit less strange than the last one's been.
But this is what it's all about. See, this is how you get to it. Great friends. Me and Jim know each other for a long time now. And just sharing these beautiful beverages like this. Sometimes we sit out. He's a garden guy, okay, like I am. So he's got a beautiful place out back. I think we have a couple of videos with him.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's nice. It's real nice. And so it's so relaxing to sit on his back with the stone the way it's just beautiful. And man, I love sitting out back. And we've sat out there with fires. And he's a hell of a griller. He grills to perfection. Anyway, I feel blessed.
I'm waiting for spring.
Well, we're all going to get
where we can sit back out there and
enjoy.
Hopefully, not have to wear masks back out there now.
But we better not have to wear them. All right, from Hillbilly Select Reviews, everybody. We will see you on the next one. Hit it, Jimmy.